Hey everybody, in this reading we'll be looking at things that didn't come through in my other readings for whatever reason. And these things could be about love, work, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. I'll do a couple of spreads and maybe additional clarification or outcome spreads if necessary. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Here's the first lost message, Scorpio. We have the High Priestess clarified by the Ten of Wands. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I think I've seen this King of Wands recently. Probably even in more than one reading for you, Scorpio. So for some of you, it could be a new person, because there's so many Scorpios out there. It could be a new King of Wands coming into your life, but for some of you, it's that same King of Wands that we recently saw. Alright, so it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. We start with the High Priestess clarified by the Ten of Wands. I don't usually clarify the High Priestess, but this time I did. I did it for you, Scorpio. So what I think is happening, it's like they're not telling you something, but they're not telling you something because it's something bad, something negative, or anything like that. No, this is something positive. I think this person is trying really hard to either keep their promise to you, or they're trying really hard to do something for you. They're struggling with this, but the outcome is very positive for you. It's like they're struggling really hard to do something for you. Alright, for some of you, perhaps this person went away on a business trip or something like that, and they're now trying to finish that business trip as quickly as possible so they could come back to you. Or they're like organizing a secret trip or something like that, right? So yeah, the High Priestess is often a card of intuition, but it's also a card of a secret, right? And I think that's what it is, some kind of a secret, or they're just not telling you what's going on, right? Because they don't want to make you sad or something like that. The Ten of Wands clarifying it is a card of a struggle. So I think this King of Wands secretly struggling with something, right? For some of you, like I said, they're just, if they give you some kind of a promise in terms of the holiday season, they're trying to keep this promise to you. Or they're organizing something. Perhaps they're organizing a very romantic trip or very romantic get-together, and they've never done something like this before, and they're like, oh my god, what do I do? So they're like asking around, doing some research or something like that. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden or a struggle. Right, so that's what they're not telling you about. Nevertheless, the King of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, right? The Page of Pentacles, it could be them getting ready to give something to you, to do something for you. It could be them paying for something, right? Because they're organizing it or something like that. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of travel. So for some of you, travel is a part of this in some shape or form. And it's also a card of communication, a lot of communication. And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. So they're definitely doing it out of love for you, Scorpio. Right? Then speaking of love, the last two cards are the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Two of Cups. You know, the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. So I think they're just trying to either organize this romantic getaway or romantic gesture, or they're trying to deliver on their promise or something like that. Again, I keep hearing it's all out of love for you. The Two of Cups clarifying it is a soulmate card, and in the Two of Cups we have two people, that's you and this King of Wands, and it's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people see eye to eye, right? I'm not gonna do an extended for this situation, Scorpio. Please don't hate me. I think there's definitely an element of surprise. I don't want you to know everything. I hope you understand. But definitely something romantic, something very loving is being prepared by this King of Wands. Alright, instead we're going to move forward and take a look at another situation real quick. Here's another situation for you, Scorpio. We have the Magician clarified by the Seven of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Devil clarified by the Fool, and we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. This kind of reminds me of the Beware readings I do once a month. So you got to be aware of this person. It could be literally a con artist. Somebody's trying to cheat you out of your money. Somebody's trying to make you invest into something. It could be, I don't know, a telemarketer calling you, or something like that. It feels more like financial, something about finances. So somebody's going to try to trick you. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about this real quick. We do have the Magician clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Magician is not a bad card unless it is either surrounded by or clarified by particular cards. The Seven of Swords clarifying the Magician is definitely one of those particular cards, and the Devil is another one of those cards. In this case, the Magician becomes a trickster, a liar, an illusionist, somebody who can cloud your judgment, somebody who is a cheater, somebody who is all about deception. Right? The Seven of Swords is a card of cheater, deception, liar, and all of that stuff. Right? And the Magician is the person who is going to try to trick you into this. Right? The Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups, right there in the middle. I think this is the picture they're going to paint. They're going to promise you you're going to make a lot of money. They're going to promise you this. They're going to promise you that. Right? The Seven of Cups clarified the Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups could be a card of somebody whose judgment being clouded. So this is what this Magician is going to try to attempt, to cloud your judgment, to make you believe into something that is not going to happen, right? The Devil clarified by the Fool. The Devil is a card of temptation. That's one way to interpret the Devil card. The Devil is a card of temptation. The Fool is a card of taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. They will tell you, you know, if you invest into this, if you spend this money right now, if you do this, if you transfer your money here right now, then it is a bit risky, but you know, no risk, no reward, right? Something like that. That's what they're going to present it as. We also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. The Hangman is a card of stagnation. It could also be a card of like a sacrifice or an epiphany. All right. Perhaps this person who's going to call you or tell you or text you or, you know, reach out to you, they may say, you know what, I just had this epiphany and I'm collecting money from everybody into this investment. I don't know what it is. But that's how it feels, Scorpio. All right? It could be like a donation that somebody wants you to make, but they'll promise you a return. I don't know. I do want to, I don't think you should get involved here, but I still want to double check what I'm suspecting, and let's take a look at the clarification spread real quick. So here's the clarification or potential outcome spread. We have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Well, the clarification is, I think the advice is for you to stay away from this person. I think everything I suspected about them is true, right? The Five of Pentacles, the last card that came out, this is a card of somebody who doesn't have much money or has less money than before this takes place. Okay, so in order for you to avoid that, the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords, the first two cards, should play out, right? This is you standing your ground. This is you not having to do anything with this person. And if they keep trying to bug you, to reach out to you, just tell them off. Right, those two cards, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Those two cards are when somebody who is not being nice anymore. All right, with the Five of Swords, this is when somebody slams the door into another person's face. With the Seven of Wands, this is you fighting this person off. Okay, the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck is also a card of a wounded warrior. So you see how we have like two sad cards, the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, and two kind of cards where somebody who is on defense, somebody who is not caving in, somebody who is not having it with somebody. So you can choose either those two or those two. These are all minor arcana cards. But the advice for you is to not get involved, not get engaged with that person. So be on the lookout of somebody who offers you some kind of a fishy, sketchy, or too good to be true deal. And again, you're dealing with a professional. You're dealing with a professional Scorpio. They've done it before to other people. They will dangle this very juicy carrot in front of you, and you may even feel that, yeah, this is something I can definitely invest into or take a part in, and it will pay off in a huge way. No, it won't. You're dealing with a con artist. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing December.